welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. Think about getting ready for an NFL game. You have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill? Maybe different things like that. Get to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that incomes.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him. Nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Here's Daniels. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Daniels looking to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield. We saw there.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Now in his 3rd season as the guy in Green Bay, and he's thrown for at least 25 touchdowns in each of the last 2 years. He and his team believe they are due for a deep playoff run as long as he stays healthy and is piloting the offense.
50, Green, ready?
Our first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
It's like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Love. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Ready, set.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a nice job of Brown. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
No score after one on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in. On play action. Love to throw. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Heck of a move, but only able to work his...
You have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here we go. 6, 10 black.
Love now. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Let's go now. Ready?
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Fury, yellow.
Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft from 6 yards away. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders, nothing.
That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Commanders going to retake first down. To throw is Daniels. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's late. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A gain of 12. And the Washington first down.
Now Daniels. Man open, that's Debo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 47 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 20.
Push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie.
Here we go. Ready?
Now a give to Jenkins running right. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to...
It was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Black 40. Cut.
Final play of the half, Love. And his throw here's incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Play action this time with Love. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across.
First down.
Blue check.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Wilson going to try the right side. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the Commanders are gained with a sack that time. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Brown goes in motion left. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start the drive with Wilson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Another carry for Wilson. And he's going to burn his way forward to the 48.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now comes. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Set, ready. Black shot. Ready.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Commanders' 1st down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Daniels. Quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And inside the 2 and picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st down, Washington.
Up the middle with Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Making that play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that
is so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. 50.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
The 46-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He's got it to the 43 here. They're making steady progress, but I see your... Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
Here's Love. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready.
Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now Washington down 14-10. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. They'll look to throw. He's got Eckler.
Daniels pass.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Pass complete, Samuel. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's back to throw. Able to find Ertz. Now Washington, their respective sidelines. We take a break.
49-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.